who's making his 5th appearance of the spring. He's given up 4 earned runs, 11 strikeouts.
He's made some adjustments with his arm and his body, and that's what you like when you're the Cardinals, especially as a younger player. I mean, it's each year something's got to be different. You got to come into spring training with good hitters that just find you.
Knock. Luis Sarai aboard for the game. Here in the third base, Travis Motter at first. Mason Wynn has dazzled all spring. How flexible they are. Yep.
Well, I think, right field's to me a lot easier than left field, and it's gonna be a challenge for the outfielders.
Close call for Jazz Chisholm. The one's inexperienced is popped up left side. Donovan and Edman. It'll be Tommy Edman.
A little bit, because there's just no way.
Certainly looking for a big bounce back year from him. Both he and their left fielder. And Woodford gets check swing strike. You mentioned, Jim, evolving.
And the best thing that I think some of these younger guys or guys on the fringe can take with them every year is there's so in pitching and just the way that pitches move. And
like
it helps. Yeah, and it helps. Breaking ball. After a while, that same arm slot.
At Cooper. He's the Marlins DH today. He'll play first base quite a bit. That's chopped off Cooper's foot. That'll hobble him from
guessing, right? And you take a look at this pitch right here. Look at the movement right here. You see the two-seam right spot.
And swept off plate. What gave you more trouble?
Overthrow. The ball's usually going to run away.
Little pop into shallow right. Walker will play that on. Avisail Garcia, the hitter, and takes a strike. And a little high.
Command the strike zone, command the mound, command the respect. When he does that, he's going to be as good as they've been doing their whole life, and that just doesn't work at this level.
That is some kind of break. And Woodford ready with his 2-2. Ooh, just missed. Woodford thought.
Ball's probably in the red, doesn't he?
Sure does. Runners go. That one right down Broadway.
Time.
Hits it the other way.
What a great, it's like I said, like that's 2 strikes. Whoops. Hit.
Up toward third. Gene Segura and Wendell converge. It'll be
opening day is around the corner.
And watch this kid do his thing. I can't wait for your.
Just like, I'm just going to wait for a pitch to hit.
Who knows what?
Basically, what happened to Albert in 2001? They said you can't leave him in.
To go until the regular season starts. In the dirt, and Brendan Donovan got a good second.
Right here. Great job, the ball in the dirt.
He's in scoring position for Walker. Runs that ball toward third. Segura's got it, loads up, close.
They'll play themselves into it, but I think the best part of, man, I got to get somebody up here. I don't know who to bring. Well, now they got options. I'm curious to see what kind of change that he has, just changing uniform.
That's my question for the Marlins. Can Segura handle third base?
Well, and they didn't score a lot of runs last year, so this guy's losing. To win that Cy Young is just huge.
And so for the Marlins, well, it's a long way to October. We'll find out then for sure.
Well, you never know.
Right. Donor. Runner at first goes as Nolan Gorman swings through that.
And sometimes as a coach, because you've been there.
Nolan Gorman.
You had back-to-back starting pitchers for the Cardinals, I believe I was told, and that's good news.
For me, that was the best play that he. Gene Segura takes a strike. How about Adam Wainwright?
January in Mexico one time.
On the run, he'll cut it off shy of the track. His second, here comes the throw, and a good.
Got to make Ollie happy. Does a nice job. See, the wind knocks it down to it, and then he just makes a strong throw. Like the tag and positioning and footwork. What I was saying was playing catch in there a bunch. Pretty consistent, good movement.
In with the Astros, a couple of they signed him to a minor league deal, and I believe there's an opt-out that
being the last one released.
Jordan Walker's first chance.
Away from trying to pull balls and really stays on pitches. He's swinging them day. These guys are now getting a chance to play here, which is even, I think, a best situation you can have for a manager.
Vote at cardinals.com/HOF. Voting closes 8.
So I have to kind of throw the
Juan Yepez, high hopper to Joey Wendell. And as Dylan Carlson hits, I asked Tony La Russa, Tony, what are we getting in Edgar? We'll let you know who's elected.
Him and Fernando Vina were shortstop, second baseman. They ended about winning. It was hilarious. I'm like, hey, when is this going to stop so we can all get back to our work?
Start in center for the Redbirds today, as that's cut on and missed. Right across the shoe tops.
Almost have to take it. That's unhittable. I mean, it's one of those pitches that you can't do anything with, because it's coming down and into you. There's just no way.
He's hit for some power here this spring.
Big man.
And great hair. That's important. Into right field. Motter just keeps on keeping on.
It's almost that same cutter right there. You see the difference between it stays up.
Mason Wynn has been the other talk of camp, if you will.
Guy that really benefited from the dub.
Roller toward third. And Segura to Jupiter, Florida.
Thank you very much.
Happy
Lovely
first
to be
day of
here.
spring.
Up a little bit as well.
Thankfully, well, to first, and that'll be the first out. Tell us about the preparations.
Delights of not having a ballpark in London, so we have to take London State. It's now home to West Ham United, Premier League soccer. 18 days before June 24th, and
Yankees and Red Sox were there. The hitters loved the experience. Do you expect that to continue?
I hope 2019. They put it down to the beautiful new audience works perfectly.
That's where I was leading you next. I know that Great Britain had a team in the World Baseball Classic.
And you know, having the opportunity to bring teams like the Cubs and the Cardinals to the UK, really the game, playing the sport, but also those that love watching as well. So
leadoff man with one out. And foul back, visiting with Maria O'Connor. MLB
will be bigger than a lot of major league ballparks. We have 62.
Majesty King Charles, do you think he might want to show up and come see the Cubs and the Cardinals play?
Hey, why not? Why not put the...
And she had a crush. Great job.
Yeah.
We had a lovely time with her.
Maybe we should invite her back this summer.
That would be great. That would be fantastic.
They will travel overnight on the Wednesday, arrive in the UK on Thursday morning. And as soon as that game finishes on Sunday, they're out of there, back to the States. And
Donovan's up for the second time, and he sprays one out of play, foul. This is the first up to 341 this spring.
I mean, this is what I'm talking about right here. Like, he has just his game. This is his game. I mean, right out of the chute. You know, when he first, I think that's just his game. I mean, if you don't put a lot of effort into...
Tommy Edman back in the lineup after return. That's popped into foul ground over by the Cardinals dugout.
See that daily basis when you into it and all that, but to see the American fans act like that, it's awesome to watch.